Hello everybody, welcome back to another Hoplite video. This is going to be 100 Games of Hoplite Part 3, which me and many other people have been incredibly excited for. Unfortunately, this version features a lot less reinforced elytra rushing, because they nerfed it into the ground, unfortunately. Can't believe they do such a thing to my favorite legendary of all time, besides Corrupted Crossbow, of course. So this is like one of my first games back on the server. I hadn't played in quite a while, didn't really know what to do, and when in doubt, I just play Warrior Kit. Warrior Kit's fun. Just structure hop, try and get enchants, try and rush the sharp 3s, just see what happens. This first guy here wasn't super insane. I hope you guys notice in this video that I have been improving my sword gameplay on my absence. So hopefully, fingers crossed, you can notice that, and in future videos as well. Not to say that I won't mess up a little bit, because I'm not perfect, and I probably never will be, but that's alright. Rose right here, rushed Nether, had Magma Club, was very scary, and I saw a bot spawn in and started chasing me, and I got really scared. But I guess they just decided to back off, they didn't pursue me. If they did pursue me while this bot was here, I probably would have been in some pretty bad trouble. So I'm glad that didn't happen. I just bowed this thing. Bots are super exploitable. I think he just jumps into a cave and dies here. Yeah, tough shit. Sorry, bot. Get some nugs, get ahead. Always nice. This guy here is trying to rock flower strats. This isn't very viable, to be honest. Guys, I know there's YouTube videos that says it's viable, but it's just not that viable. Just play normal and you'll probably do way better. This guy's on 1. Some guy boosts me, get right into him, get the kill. I'm kind of running over this guy right now. Little tip for water fights is if you're close, you can do some weak hits sometimes, and it kind of like throws their aim off. That's just what I've found out, at least. This is the best bow gameplay you're seeing the entire video. I'm gonna miss every single other shot. Mock my words. Or mark my words, whatever the expression is. This guy here running in with his puff cannon, steals my head, eats it like an absolute bum. Luckily, he's kind of forced down into the cave. He can't really get out. He put himself in a crappy situation. Yeah, we don't talk about the bow gameplay. The bow gameplay could use a little bit of work. Doesn't matter though, we get the kill. Fortunately, he eats another head before the kill, but whatever, who cares. Now we got our puff cannon. Sharp 2 diamond mows through this guy. Like actual supply drop. G head and a bunch of heads. Awesome for me, not so awesome for that guy, unfortunately. I don't know where this guy came from. Like, I thought Rosa was the most stacked person in the lobby. I don't even know if I'm saying their name right, but I thought they were the most stacked person in the lobby, and this guy just pulls up. I don't even fully have time to loot. My corpse is like diamond armor on the ground. There's golden flesh. Picked up a sharp 3 there. Got a punch 2 and a sus stew. And I'm kind of just trying to fight back or fight him off so I can loot at least. Unfortunately, he's doing a lot of damage. He's high ping, which makes it really hard to combo him. So I do a little bit of running here. Then Rosa comes back in. I got everyone on me. I got all the ops. Unfortunately, I was forced to G-head. Not the end of the world, though, because I did drop dice for some. Rose is chasing me down here. I believe I abuse the punch bow if I can hit it. Which I'm not sure I can, truth be told. I completely missed my web there with it. Dig ahead, fire puffer at the ground. He just jumps right over it, which sucks. And yeah, we like fully get him away with the bow. We make so much space, which is awesome. I should not have run back in there. I don't know why I didn't gap. Now I gap. I'm not sure, guys. I have a lot of room to grow as a player. He gets a kill over here. Rosa gets a kill, and so I'm coming in right to clean him. I have 2 Gs, 6 gaps, so I'm pretty confident that I can kill him. I do eat 1 G just for safety. He eats 1. And I G-head basically as he dies, which kind of sucks, but it's not the end of the world. It was, at the end of the day, it was a safety thing, and when I'm recording for 100 games of Hoplite, I like to play a lot more consistently than if I'm just playing to record a video. And this guy here, I believe he was trapping. I tried a bow boost on him. I dodged his trap. I actually was not expecting him to be trapping. People with diamond armor, I just don't expect to trap. It's a guy just sitting there in the mushroom biome. He's got a flame bow. He's crazy stacked. But I have this awesome magma club. I believe he comes in to clean me in just 1 second. Unfortunately, his bow is mad annoying. And there he is. I make full diamond armor, which I don't even think I mentioned. Full prot 1. I think maybe I have like a prot 2 piece. Just because Rosa had a lot of stuff on them. Guys, okay, listen. I know I said I improved in sword gameplay, just like ignore every hit where I miss, okay? And besides that, I'm literally like the GOAT, okay? Hopefully you guys will notice some sword improvement. To be honest, I'm not great still, but I'm not horrible. I drank my strength pot here because I realized this is probably the all-in fight that I need to win the game. If I kill this guy, I don't think I can lose to anyone else in the lobby. Unfortunately, he does hella damage. I don't know what was on his sword. Keep in mind that I am full prot 1 with some prot 2 pieces, including helmet. And he's doing like 3 hearts to me on a crit, which I find insane. Sprint hit's doing 1.5. That's insane work. So he must be crazy stacked. I'm assuming he's got a gemmed sword or a, I don't know, a sharp 4 at least. We're really playing low here, which I hate to play. Because we are getting cleaned by a guy with a bow, who I don't think is a huge issue, but I'm still kind of scared of. Punch bow this guy away. You block off. Eat gap. I'm trying to play as high as possible under all this pressure. Puffer the floor, just kind of get him away. You can only puffer the floor, fun fact, if you've got puffer in your offhand. So, little tip for you guys. Hopefully this series is a learning experience for everyone. Eat my last gap. I realize he's on 5 here. He has a really nice combo. This guy comes in to clean. Kill him. Kill the guy that was cleaning. Then this guy that was bowing us comes in. I turn to head and get the kill. And at this point, I realize that I think I've plowed over the whole lobby. I don't think there's a lot people can do to me. I mean, if someone's got a bunch of heals and they play really smart, they could win, because I am incredibly low on healing. But besides that, I think I'm A-okay. Random guy in middle. Killed him. I think he had my prestige warrior sword that I threw out in the beginning of the game, which is funny. Oh, there goes Jerbear. Sorry, Jerbear. That wasn't actually Jerbear, that was just a snipper egg that I got. Don't worry, I would never do such a thing to my beloved. Get some gaps out of mid here, very nice. Hoping to just drop some people for some. I know some people that say that killing irons just isn't worth it at a certain point, but I disagree because I think everyone can just have healing. So, never a bad play in my opinion. And that's going to be game number 21. Alright, game number 22. We're loading up Stone Pickaxe Gaming here. Just kidding, we're not going to Stone Pickaxe game. We're going Nether. With our Trapper kit. Trusty Trapper. This is a strat that I've adopted pretty much just from this Chariot. Magma Club came into rotation, which is pretty awesome, so I make that really quickly. As well as one of the new legendary crafts, Gruntilda, which I believe we also make this game. This guy, a little screwed. Not a lot he can do with his gold boots and leather pants. I was pretty convinced he was going to put on full iron armor because he was following me around, but didn't get me. We start brewing our pots here, but yeah, there's the but. This guy comes, he doesn't have boots. I don't know why I'm fighting a bunch of homeless people. In real life, I'm a very charitable person. I would never beat up homeless people, just so we're aware. Yeah, I had to preference that. This guy here decides to turn and fight. Bad mistake, he's on 6. I get the fire hit. I do drop him with some golden food and enchant book, and some multi-shot, which is pretty damn good. I believe Sonic Crossbow is also back in rotation at this point. We make our portable villager for Gruntilda, and I think the only thing we need is more blaze rods, which I can make a reactor core for later. I instantly clean this guy, he G-heads, but I'm like, I got a huge surprise factor on him. And he's definitely a little frightened. And by a little, I mean a lot, because he looked like he was very much panicking over his blocks there. Yeah, the strength and speed of Magma Club is just so good. I feel like every game that you get a mini for, it's an instant win. And then there's Gruntilda as well, which You'll see doesn't work out too well for me in this game, but I believe it's a very good craft. I don't think it's as good as some people are hyping it up to be, but maybe my opinion on that will change in the future. It's not like I've made it a ton, so this guy MLG lava buckets, which I mean, absolutely incredible moves. He was truly moving through the lobby. We get obsidian, which is a key part of our reactor core that we really need. And then we grab this last crate that's down here. Get some diamonds. Get a blaze and some gold. And we're able to craft gruntilda now. So the way gruntilda works, new legendary weapon. You can give it like, I think it's four water bottles. And it'll craft 4 unique special potions for you. So we give it our first one. Gives us Potion of Blub, which we cannot take out for some reason. I accidentally overwrite. Potion of Full Recovery. We can't take it out. We can't break the brewing stand. And I think this was a glitch with gruntilda when it first came out, where you just could not... Yeah, you can't take any potions out of the brewing stand because I already crafted potions this game. So you're useless to me. Thanks very much. I guess I'll take the 2 redstone, though. I believe now it's fixed and there's a bunch of new potions, and it's pretty good now, but just then it was broken, which is whatever, not a huge deal. This guy's got Villager 1, which is another new legendary. I guess at this point it's not new, but I haven't played in like a month and a bit, so it's new to me. This guy's got wind charges, so unfortunately he does escape up the hill, but we're actually able to pursue him here, which is pretty nice. DM's in 1 minute. I do want to get this kill before DM, if I can afford to. Yeah, that was unfortunate. He comes down on me with the villager wand here, but I come down on him. I could have phrased that so much better in retrospect. Anyways, slime blocks and trapper kit are coming in clutch here. Slime blocks increase your mobility, like, I don't know, a little bit. Enough for me to catch up to this guy and get some pretty nasty hits on him. Unfortunately, he flicks his villager one and gets me, and I realize there's 22 seconds left. I'm not killing this guy. I have no blocks. I'm just gonna start collecting blocks out of this crater that he made. In DM, I find this guy again. Silly fellow. I go after this guy, but then I believe he turns right around. Yeah, and comes right back after me, which I'm perfectly fine with. I will just crit him out. Crit him out here. I do not get the kill, unfortunately. The water kind of stopped me. This guy here, G-heads on me. And then I forced out a second G-head, and I barely used any health for that, so I'm super satisfied with that outcome. This guy might have been a threat if he played smart, but not anymore, he isn't. And I realized that in this DM, somebody in this game has Armadillo Detonator, and I still have that multi-shot book, so I wanted to find whoever has that Armadillo Detonator. That guy flicks, I get an assist. I know, how nice. 1 whole assist. I only actually have 3 kills this game, which is pretty low for me, but I did spend a lot of the game trying to make gruntilda and doing my pods, my magma club, and all that. We've dropped this guy for the ribbit reel. We get the armadillo detonator off of him as well. Which I could just end the game right now, but I just want to craft multi-armadillo, just cause. Unfortunately, this guy is making it a little difficult for me. We have the villager wand as well. Honestly, S tier legendary in my opinion. I know the cooldown's super long, but it's so good. It does so much damage instantly, and I don't know. I just think it's one of the best. Definitely would rather have like a Mjolnir or something, but it's pretty similar. This guy here has to fight my multi-armadillo detonator now. I have a G-head and 24 gaps. I really don't think that he's winning, but I'm still healing up here, just playing it a little extra safe. I also have a second set of pots, so I'm really not concerned in the slightest. I try and fire off this ribbit reel, just did not work out for me, but that's alright. And that is game 22. Alright, game number 23, we are running back Nether. If I seem like I don't know what's happening in a lot of these games, it's because I recorded them a little while ago. Making this video has had more audio errors than a FNAF 3 Night 5 game. It's been insane. We get our dried ghast there. Very, very nice. We loot our mini bastion. Get a little head here. There's a ghast, which I can kill to get Evoker 1 later, hopefully. And this is an insane corpse. This is probably the craziest corpse I've ever gotten. So he has a golden apple, an enchanted golden apple, and 2 diamonds. He basically has everything for Midas. Why didn't he make it? I don't know. I just don't know. But now I have Midas, and I'm not going to complain. And let's just say the Midas sword gets kind of crazy this game. I could kill this guy with the crossbow here, but I do just want to get the early Midas upgrade. Getting Midas upgrades early is really important. So we get that one there. He's got a diamond on him, which we'll gladly pick up. We can also make our, what's it called? Soul Gauntlet later, which is really nice. This bot takes my bucket. Fun little bot tech right here. These things are really dumb. To be honest, I think these should not be in the game until they are properly implemented to take advantage of the 1.9 features. This guy here runs straight down. I think he jumps in the lava to try and avoid me getting Midas, but I get his Midas there. Or, not his Midas. I get my Midas upgrade there. Pick up his water bucket. Throw out a bunch of his stuff. Get some gaps. Now I got two G heads, gap totem. I've got a pretty strong Midas, but I've got really weak armor, so not the greatest situation, but not the worst, right? 8 gold, raw fries. Get another bot here. I came here for a supply drop, and this guy just spawned on me, so I'm not going to complain. Another free Midas level. As you can see in the chat, some other guy has Midas sword, which you got from Gerald, and we'll be fighting him really shortly, so stay tuned for that. There we go. By the way, guys, we make Evoker. By the way, guys, I just want to say, make sure you like and subscribe for this video. Let's please get this video to 500 likes. I would mega appreciate it. This video took me so long. I put so much effort into this, you don't even know. It's been rough, guys. Like I said, more audio errors than Night 5 and FNAF 3. Video errors. We've had the whole shebang. It was rough putting this thing together. Anyways. See the guy with the Midas sword right here. He's trying to get a kill, but I'm right on him trying to get a kill. And I think we have basically identical armor. I believe I have a sharp 5 at this point, but I'm still clean iron. He gets the kill. And then I start running him down. And we get him there. Creeper here that I just take care of. This guy drops with, like, enough heads to pay for a lifetime supply at Disney World. It was insane. I believe he has a sharp 4, I have a sharp 6. There's another guy coming up here. I'll make my Ares. Potion of Absorption, not too bad. Pretty good, actually, all things considered. I could have got some sticks, or some dead bushes, I mean. This guy here running away. Not gonna be able to escape, though, unfortunately. He meets his fate to my Midas sword. I do keep the other Midas sword on me, just because I wanted to for the end of the game. I don't know. This guy drops with a fire aspect book, which I put on my magma club, so now I can dual wield these, which is super awesome. I make some diamond armor, finally a much needed gear upgrade. I have the possibility to drop way too quick. And let me just say, these... Oh. I fully cut out a kill. Well, that was an accident. This guy was trying to trap me with Ribbit Reel. He did not do it very well, and I got a sharp 4 book from him, which I throw directly onto my magma club. That must have just been a mistake in my editing. My bad, gang. What was I saying before that? I don't know. Not important anymore. This guy here getting run over. I have a sharp 4 magma club with fire aspect, which I'm very happy to dual wield at this point. Yeah, and this guy gets it in full effect. Kind of rough on that guy, I'm not gonna lie. This guy in mid also gets it. My Midas is like sharp 6, 7 at this point. Kind of ridiculous. This guy's just getting absolutely run down by legendaries. Do 17 to him here. I hear the ghast right behind me. We do get the kill on him. Unfortunately, no Midas upgrade. A bot spawns on us. We're getting killed by the ghast. I'm a little afraid he's going to steal my kill here, but I think the bot trips up a little. Deathmatch is in 10 seconds. We do get the kill. Unfortunately, no Midas upgrade once again. Just unfortunate. We just eat the head because I don't have space. I don't know what to do with it. Guy in DM here literally has like nothing. I don't know where he came from. And we still have to deal with this ghast guy, which is unfortunate. I pick up a crossbow. I cut a lot out of this game. I was trying to kill this ghast for so long. It was being hella annoying. We villager wand him. He decides to park his ghast up top. It's not a helipad, so unfortunately he is gonna feel my wrath. Get the fire hit with the magma club. And at this point, he just does not have a lot of armor, and we're ready to run him over fully. He does have a totem, which I'm wary of. I pop his totem. I main hand my magma club, then I realized totem gives fire res, so I just changed it back. And there we go. That's game number 23, 24. Nope, 23. Game number 23. Alright, game number 24. We're running the Nether like we always do. Get our logs out here. And there's just a Nether altar right here. Pretty nice. Didn't give us a lot, but that's alright. We get our mini fort again. We get our magma club. Very nice. I don't think I make gruntilda this game. It just really, it's a huge time investment, and it's kind of hard to get all the materials. Like, getting a single emerald can be kind of difficult if you're, like, late game. This game is ridiculous. I remember this game. This structure that we're in right now is the most absolutely broken thing ever, and it should probably be removed. This structure is so big, and it has so many books, so many spawners, so much XP. If you have skeleton leggings, this is, like, the freest win in the game. I kind of go crazy here with my pots and magma club, but then I realized, oh, I'm not potted, so I pot up really quickly. This guy gets a whooping. Fully gets a whooping. Yeah, that's kind of gross. We get our strength and speed, and we're just gonna run through this field of players. I ate a G-head because I had 4, so I wasn't very concerned. And I'm just fighting everyone right now. This guy got apples. I'm still going in. It doesn't matter. I might have an unenchanted magma club, but I'm still doing hella damage. This guy's on 5. I hear a guy head behind me, and I realize I might not be catching this guy. I get him on fire. Turn. Take this guy. He pulls out a god apple, but he drops with it. So now I take his god apple. Thank you very much, sir. I very much appreciate you. And then, don't worry guys, there's still plenty more players bowing me, so you won't have to worry. From both angles, I eat my golden potato, and I can just box up here, yeah. I had to like think for a sec. I'm like, why? These guys were fully cross-teaming, but I mean, I can't totally blame them. This is just... This guy gets dropped. Butterpixel 27. I see this guy on a lot. I don't know how good he is, but he's bow mating, so I just drop him here. Doesn't drop with anything insane, but we have 3 G-heads, 9 gaps, god apple now. We pick up a bunch of heads, golden food, just a bunch of everything. Another guy ran off. He was like literally on 10 or something. That was really unnecessary. And for the remainder of this game, until DM, I mine out this whole structure using just sharp 1 books. I get my magma club up to sharp 4, and using only prot 1 books, I get my diamond armor up to 2 pieces of prot 3 plus my skeleton leggings. This was ridiculous. This structure is just disgusting, and it should be removed. This is probably the longest DM of the entire series, so I might not talk a bunch over it. I kill this guy. I get enough diamonds for diamond pants, which I want to make very quickly. You guys will see quickly that the person I'm fighting in this DM is Vishal, who is a very, very good player. Probably one of the top soloist players. If he played more, he definitely could be. We get a prot 1 pant there, prot 1 book, throw in an anvil, and now we're prot 3, prot 3, prot 2, which is pretty damn good. Plus a god apple, 4 G-head, 16 gaps. There's a little bit of that sword gameplay improvement that you guys notice. I'm not only critting now. I got a little better. I diversed a bit. This guy's got shrink ray, which is a little scary, and he starts kind of beating the shit out of me, so I just start running. And I decide, because he's got a fire sword, it's probably just going to be nice to God Apple here. Plus, I get the resistance for the entire rest of the game. Of course, unless he waits it out. Now I don't have to worry if I'm not holding my magma club that I don't get burned. And I'm probably going to let most of this just play out, because this was a intense DM. So hope you guys enjoy. Fish out drinking his pot up there, gapping up. We're both playing pretty low, but he's got a lot of G-heads as well. So he actually pretty evenly matches me here, surprisingly. And he, of course, as you can see, is pretty crazy with the sword. Which I expected. I've fought this guy before, and he's been pretty good. Early game, he's definitely killed me a few times. Gap up here. I'm not afraid to G-head if I have to, but I'd prefer not to, just for the surprise element of having more than 2 G-heads in DM. I do it there, just for safety, so I can keep going in. He's on 8. He pearls off there. We just take a little time to recoup, get some healing out. I really hate this dog that's attacking me. I really don't like dogs in Hoplite. They really piss me off. I think they need to... They just shouldn't do damage. It's not even that they do too much damage, it's just the knockback that they do is super odd. As you guys can see, this God Apple is putting in pretty tremendous work here with the resistance. Of course, he brings his shrink ray out again. I just run away. To be honest, if you're not fighting in like weird terrain, shrink ray is not that good. Like, if you're in a cave or if you're in a really hilly area, shrink ray is good. But if you're in a flat area, it's kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'd much rather have a lot of different legendaries than that. Get a nice little combo on Vishal there. He gets a nice one in return as well. I pop my 3rd G-head of this DM. 4th of the game, I think. And yeah, he's just getting so run over here. He gaps. He's on 1. There we go. And that is game number 24. I'm sorry, Vishal. I was crazy stacked that game. Alright, game number 25. We're running back Nether. I do change my strat later, so don't you guys worry. I go back to warrior mating, which is quite fun. When I'm in bastions, I like to throw some gold gear on the ground just to get the piglins distracted, so they're not as annoying. This game, I don't get anything super crazy from Nether. I do get healing, which is pretty nice. This guy blocks off my lava. And I'm just digging on him right now. I played this kind of poorly, I'm not gonna lie. At least I hit most of my hits. Yeah, I definitely stayed in Nether for too long, because if I'm in Nether by PvP, that could be a problem. Fortunately, I have all the diamonds I need now, and I have my disc, so I can make Jerbear. Unfortunately, I don't have a water bucket. And see why that becomes a problem, right there. Fortunately, this guy did have a water bucket, because who walks around without a water bucket? You'd be such a noob to do that. And Gerald gives me the Ghastly Whistle, which is another new legendary craft, spawns a happy ghast. And this thing is pretty damn strong. Dare I even say it? It's basically the new Elytra. I don't know if it's that good as Elytra in its prime. It's definitely not as good as Elytra in its prime, but it's good. This guy here tries to run away from me. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. They can't really do that much. This guy has to fight my happy ghast. I like the analogy that I put in the video. Coughing baby versus hydrogen bomb. It's pretty accurate. I'd say that's fairly true. And he just gets run over here. And this is where... Oh, this is not where happy ghast gets disgusting. After this is where happy ghast gets disgusting. guy here, putting up a pretty decent fight, but unfortunately I do just have better stuff. My sword's better, and I hit more. This poor guy here, just hit him for 36.76, or he's on 36.76. One of the best things that you can get from the Nether is genuinely probably a quick charge 3 crossbow. It's basically a legendary, if I'm being so for real. Like, I don't want to encourage bow spamming, but this thing is ridiculous, and the fact that you can get it pretty consistently is disgusting. This is where the happy guess gets actually disgusting. This guy here rolls up with an enchanted aglos, full enchanted diamond armor. He's got shrink ray. I don't know how he got all this stuff. And we're just trying to 1v1 him on the ghast with our quick charge 3 and our ghast whistle. And you guys will see the outcome of this fight. I was not expecting it. It's gross. It's just gross. I'm surprised that he can't hit our ghast very well, considering that we're this big. I get him kind of low here, so I go in for the 1v1, because I'm 12. I G-head, but unfortunately he also G-heads, and he's starting to beat me up big time. And he makes me big here, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm probably gonna drop to the bow here. So I'm literally just chugging gaps. I gotta just play out for my ghast whistle here. I gotta wait for my ghast whistle to come back, because that was clearly the winning strategy against this guy. This guy should just dig when I'm using the ghast whistle. He just should not be fighting it like that. I get that he's full diamond, but it's just too good. It's too offensively pressuring. So I am just kind of like waiting out my timer here, but I'm also kind of just trying to fight him like as sparsely as I can. Get my ghast whistle out here. Make sure I'm standing still when I get on the ghast so that I'm able to load and unload my crossbow on it. This guy's on 12, and I'm realizing that I can actually get the drop on this full diamond if I play right. And if he plays wrong. He is really beating up my ghast here, but he's on basically 4 hearts here. And he would have G-headed here if he had one. Yeah, and we drop a full diamond, including helmet, with basically a ghast whistle and a quick charge 3 crossbow, which is insane. And we just fully gear up. Like, actually, that's just gross. Like, it's gotta be the best legendary in rotation. If that doesn't prove it to you, I don't know what does. This guy is getting run up right now. And there's some mini head hitters there. That's tech. This guy's got cloud, but it's really not a huge concern to me. Kind of mess up my movement there. Grab my water back. This guy's on 2.5. I have regular head right here because I do not have a lot of health. And this guy just cloud swords out, which for some reason I was not expecting. I don't know why, but I just wasn't expecting it. Fortunately, I hear a supply drop, so I run to that, and we get a netherite scrap, which is kind of insane because we already have 3 others, and we have an upgrade template. So we make ourselves a netherite chestplate here, which is crazy rare. I saw this guy hiding behind the rock, so I just gapped up before I went to go fight him. He wasn't very stealthy. He tried his best. You know, I can respect the effort. It was definitely commendable. This guy here, I'm also just running up, basically in the same spot as the other guy with my ghast. This guy, I'm not gonna lie, played pretty well. He got me kind of scared. I regular headed there, but then I realized I need a G-head, so I just kind of wasted a regular head. Yeah, you can definitely see the sword gameplay improvements here. I tried to make this guy big, but I like mistime it. Fortunately, I get a really nice crit on him, probably exactly 3 blocks, because that looked really far, I'm not gonna lie. Drop on this spot with our cloud sword. And this guy's got sonic crossbow, which is a little bit yucky, a little bit disgusting. Dare I even say it's frightening. And I really want to get it off of this guy because I really like sonic crossbow. I just think it's a pretty unique craft that's not made a lot, and so when you have it, it feels kind of special. These guys here are fighting. Again, like, look how disgusting this combination is. Like, what is this guy supposed to do? He just can't do anything. And of course, he gets dropped too. He has a fire sword, which I promptly pick up, just to make sure no one else can get it. This guy here with a sonic crossbow, full running, but fortunately, I've got a cloud sword which boosts my speed, I've got an agglist to boost myself, and I have shrink ray to slow him down or speed myself up. So together I got some really nasty combinations. Unfortunately, he's just chugging regen pots, so my damage isn't sticking most of the time. But I'm able to catch up to him here. I shrink ray him, get him on some rough terrain for him to navigate while he's big. And there we go, we dropped him for the sonic crossbow. He tries to flick and sonic me there, but it kind of boosted him in the wrong direction. Yeah, I'm just abusing this ghast so bad this game. I fully missed my sonic crossbow there, we're just gonna ignore that. And it has to fall damage. And at this point I realize game's probably over. I have a netherite chest plate. I've got all this stuff, I have 8 caps now. But you guys will see this fight, which might make you reconsider. This seems like a great situation, right? I have Shrink Ray. He's in a small 1x1. I have Shrink Ray. He's doing some pretty decent damage, but nothing to worry about. I accidentally agglist there, because I'm a goofball. But yeah, this is gonna be a little scary situation here. And, like, I did not know it did this, first of all. It now makes an arena for you to, like, fight in. And he genuinely almost did enough damage to kill me there. Which is hella scary. Fortunately, now I think we're pretty ready to go. We have 14 kills. We have a sharp 5 Midas. This guy trying to box in. This really did not work out the greatest for him. This guy's got quick charge multi, which I've never seen. Wish I could have had multi on my Sonic, but it's whatever. Would have been cool. I'm not gonna lie, this quick charge 3 multi is really disgusting. And that is game number 25, I believe. Alright, game number 26. We're rushing mid. I just decided, you know, I thought, hey, maybe this will be worth it. Like, no one looted these chests for some reason. I got 5 irons, so, you know, it was pretty decent, all things considered. We got 4 mossy before we went into the nether, just in case we get a disc. I hate losing Gerald to not having mossy cobblestone. And unfortunately, you guys are going to see this outcome. Yeah, and unfortunately, that's game 26. Game 27, we run mid, but we try a little bit of a new strategy here. I am a really bad looter. That was a really bad example, but we're going for kills now. We are playing warrior. Drop this guy with 2 heads. This guy here comes up on me. Fortunately, we don't actually catch him, so we're just gonna try and go for our magma club now. Hoping to get some gold out of these areas. We have the diamonds, we have the melons. We can get the magma. We get the gold, which is awesome. And then we find this. We found a trial chamber, which is kind of crazy. Probably the best structure. Definitely the best structure in the game, actually. I don't even know why I said that. Mace is, like, better than every single legendary. It's just so gross. Anyways, we continue looting this thing. Fortunately, trial chambers have magma blocks in them. So, we make ourselves a nice little magma club. We also got XP bottles out of middle, so later we're going to be able to make our villager wand. This guy here, he kind of plays a little prank on me. Low key, did I get full box there? Maybe. This guy's not very good, so we really don't have much to worry about. Pull up my crossbow, which I forgot that I had. Kill him there. Use our mace on this guy. It just does so much damage. It's insane. Try and wind burst, or not wind burst, wind charge off this lily pad to try and get a mace, but it's just not really working out for us, unfortunately. Now, fortunately, it did work, and this guy is going to take 16.1 to my mace, which is gross. I keep chasing him down here. I believe I pull out the crossbow and get a 2-shot on him. I think I missed the next one, but... Actually, you know, this is the second best gameplay of the video, or bow gameplay of the video. Unfortunately, this guy realizes that he probably shouldn't fight the mace guy. Unfortunately, for him, he gets maced anyways, so... It doesn't really matter. This guy makes a big mistake. I almost maced him there. I hit the water before I maced him. That would have been a really funny kill, but it's alright. It is what it is, you know? Now we have a bunch. This guy here, as you can see, has reinforced elytra. This is like one of the only things reinforced elytra is still good for. The two things that it's good for are outer end city shenanigans or whatever, and mace. Basically the only things you want it for. That was a mean mace as well. And so we're hoping that we can drop that guy here. No idea where he went though, and I'm really not going to be catching up to him, frankly. We do trade for our emeralds here to get our villager wand out. Craft that guy up. Oh, we still have 46 wind charges and there's 11 other players left, so that's really nice. I'm trying to get this guy low and then hopefully mace him, which kind of works. Did not do nearly as much damage as I thought it would have, but that's alright. I'm not gonna lie, I think that I thought this guy was cheating or something, because the way he hit... Yeah, like, how is he hitting those? I get that he's high ping, but that just doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, to be honest. And he didn't seem quite good. Like, he fell for that, you know? So, I don't know. Maybe he was cheating, maybe he was just laggy. Doesn't really matter, because he does end up, unfortunately, passing away. I do try and get the jump on him here. Fortunately, he, like, dodges me. I miss my mace there. I try and hit, like, a 360 no-sky. I don't even really know what I was doing. I'm not gonna lie, I wasted a lot of wind charges in this fight. Get a mean web and mace. And a nice crossbow to finish him off there. Fortunately, we don't have any G-heads, but we can make another one. Which we do. We find Craft ATM, who's another pretty good player. Unfortunately, he did fold to the mace here, I'm not gonna lie. This was rough for my guy. That's alright, he did his best. Bot here, which I just also mace. I don't know, I just felt like it. Maybe it was a waste of wind charges and I could have just cheesed it, but whatever. That poor guy. Yeah, that's rough, man. I don't know, I feel kind of bad for him, but like, you gotta learn. He offered me a diamond and a Frostwalker book. Should I have taken the deal? We got another kill here. We're up to 10 right now, just before DM. I want to try and mace this guy. Fortunately, he just runs away, so it's whatever. This guy in the following games, you're gonna see, is gonna have a rough time. Leaf_sad_ubu, I think was in my next 3 games, which I all played in the same day. And he got a little smoked. You guys, just keep his name in mind. It's some Nick. I don't know who it was, but I'm sorry. He's getting villager wanded here, but he's still just kind of on the run. He thinks he's a track star, but he's really not. We almost got a nice mace on him there, but once again, I'm kind of a noob. I'm one noobo. Get another crit on this guy. Mace. I do a kind of a weird play there. I'm a little scared of getting drained, so I kind of just like let him hit me until I can sprint hit him. And I'm kind of getting a little cooked here. Not too bad, but I do mess up. Get a nice 3.8 with a mace. Not a ton. That's 14.9. That's pretty good. Get him on fire. Calls his gas. And then he just burns. And that is game number 27. Alright, game number 28. We're running back the same warrior strats. Ignore how bad I am at looting chests. Okay, guys, it's not important. We go for kills off spawn again. We're actually able to get some webs, which is kind of insane. Kill this guy. almost kill this guy. You're just gonna watch this little sequence. It's a little bit messy. I thought I had blocks in my offhand, and it becomes a little concerning. I try and build up there, but I get stuck in a web that I placed. And I'm afraid I'm gonna drop to this guy, but I realize he's on 7 by pushing tab. And I shoot him twice and he dies. That was pretty messy. That was not great, I'm not gonna lie. We just mine up our iron here. We're playing a pretty standard game. We make our Aries, gold health pot, regen pot. And we really don't have anything special at the start of this game. We're clean iron, short swords, and 2 gaps. Some healing pots. We're not too bad on healing. We get ahead from that guy, which is pretty nice. This supply drop totally clutches up. Totem, gold. We can make a G-head. Enchant book. That wasn't that important, and we got a G-head. So we're gonna have 2 G-heads, a totem, 2 gaps, some pots. So we're pretty stacked on healing now. Still pretty weak in the regard of everything else, though, unfortunately. Pick up this guy's gap. I hear a guy picking up items behind me. Realize he's got an iron helmet and that I shouldn't be too concerned. Definitely watch too much One Doggo because he's axe maining with bread in his offhand. So, you know. It's alright. Omegle here. He's a pretty decent player, I believe. I think that's how I say his name, I'm not sure. This guy's on 9, he comes back in to clean me. Bad mistake for him. Got some really nice hits there, yeah. You can definitely see the sword improvement in this video, I feel like. Unfortunately, we're getting loot swept here. And I'm a little scared of this guy, because I know he's a pretty decent player, at least from what I remembered. I kind of punt him off the hill like a football, give him the old drop kick. Fortunately, my gameplay here is quite subpar, to say the least. There's a guy here with an iron axe, which you're gonna see in a second. An iron axe is not his only weapon. Pulls at the axe, he crits me. Tries to go in for the axe crit again. Eats a head. And then he just pulls out the Midas sword. Like, he had this the whole time and he just wasn't using it. So I realized this is a guy that I've got to go for. I have like nothing this game. A Midas sword might be able to save it for me. He pearls, but I keep on following him. Eventually, he falls and dies. I don't get kill credit, but I don't really care. I got my Midas. I'm offhanding a bucket. I'm trying to play scummy this game. I really have nothing. Just no good items. This guy here, though, you'll see, does give me some pretty good items. Or, I guess good items for crafting in the future. Because he went fisher kit this game, and he dropped some puffer fish and some gunpowder. So all we need for puffer cannon is going to be our diamonds. I'll go back and get the gunpowder, don't worry. I just gotta heal up here. Bot here. Just tower up. Mess with it a little bit. This game ended up being really odd. You guys are gonna see by DM that I am pretty much as stacked as I am right now. Not a lot changes. I mean, I have sharpness on my Midas, but besides that, not a lot changes. Throw out the Fortune 3 buck, I'm really just not gonna use that. Some guy here. I was kind of scared he'd be trapping, but I don't really know what he's doing. And I see his villager wand. So I'm like, okay, this is the kill I need. Like, pretty damn bad. I'm very close to him right now, so I'm really just not giving him room to do anything. I'm putting on a lot of offensive pressure with my Midas sword. I can G-head if I really need the speed that bad. Fortunately, he's gonna turn here. He uses villager wand, and he pushes me right into him. And then I am able to craft either... I get the diamonds here, I'm able to either craft Evoker Wand or Puffer Cannon, and I opt for the Puffer Cannon. Just because I think it's got some good draining capabilities for DM that I'd rather have than Evoker Wand. This guy here was definitely trapping. I don't remember if he had trapping stuff on him, but he was definitely trapping. No one stands like that. And he was... I don't know what he was doing. Bot here. Lord knows what these things are thinking. They're not thinking they're AI, I forgot. Run up on him right here. Get him with the puffer fish. Just trying to not take any damage if I can. And we're going to heal it from our warrior perk all the way back to full, which is very, very nice. Another bot here. Don't know why I'm fighting so many bots. I see a guy in the background. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to tower up. I'm just going to try and fight this guy. I just want to get the Midas upgrades. It's really all I'm playing for at this point. No one in this game has diamond armor, which is crazy. Of course, you're gonna see that that changes in DM. This guy here, I'm not gonna lie, this is really close to a loss. He was knockback trapping, and I saw the buttons and I panicked. But fortunately, my dogs got him. That could have been pretty damn bad, I'm not gonna lie. So we enter DM. And there's the guy from last DM, Sad Leaf Uwu, or whatever his name is. He's back with a totem and full diamond. So he queued in the same game as me again. He also made it to DM again. I think we both fight each other in DM. I think we're both the last 2 people in DM, yeah. In 2 games in a row. So I have to play super, like, Bowie and weird against this guy, because I just don't want to die. I don't want to have to record another loss in the series, especially after I avoided that trap, and because I died pre-PvP. Fortunately, I'm able to just kind of play slow here. There's another guy who seems pretty keen on fighting that guy as well, so I just let him kind of do his own thing. Playing very, like, skittish here. We do have a bunch of heads. We do have our totem. We do have 3 G heads. We have a lot of healing, but we just don't have the defense to take a lot of hits. And so the less hits we can take, the better. These guys are fighting here, and I realize this might be really good clean opportunities, so I kind of just, like, let them do their own thing. I want a villager wand him. This guy gets down super low. He's on 1. Fortunately, he's got speed, so I just let him go, because I know that it's not going to be worth G-heading to get the speed to catch up to him when I'm down, like, 1.5. He thinks he can get the jump on me here. Fortunately, he does not. He reg heads there, I believe. He's doing crazy damage. And he's on 5 right now, so he clearly doesn't have that many heals. He's gapping, and he has more in his hand. But he's just not managing them very well here, so I realized that I have an opening here to try and drop him. This other guy, though, I realized that I probably have to get rid of him. Don't want him interfering on my plans, don't want him picking up all the healing. Don't want him to become a threat. So I just take him out there, hoping to get a Midas upgrade. Don't get it, but that's alright. And here is where the final fight commences. I'm clean iron, he's full enchanted diamond. We get a really nice puffer on him. We pop his totem with the villager wand. We G-head here just for safety, and we get the kill. And that is going to be game number 28. Game number 29, Running Warrior. There was a God Apple. I almost got it. It showed up in my inventory. I just, unfortunately, did not manage to actually grab it. I was too late. Someone else got it before me. That sucks, because that could have been another great Midas game. But it's whatever. I loot middle. I get a disc. I got an apple, or golden apple. I get 1 kill on some guy. You know, nothing crazy. It's an okay start. I do get mostly full iron from this chest. And this structure kind of saved my game. So obviously, we got a notch and a diamond. That's insane. Then we get 2 more diamonds, so we can make Gerald. So Jerbear is going to give us the Magma Club, and as you can see, there's an ocean monument right behind us, which we can go for. We grab the gold in the gold room. A lot of people don't know where this is. It's literally just back left corner. Just dig back left corner and you'll find it most of the time. It can be back right occasionally, just not a lot of the time. Just checking these for loot, and they actually has 2 diamonds, so we make our shrink ray. And this guy here, crazy stack. This is gonna be a good kill if we can get it. This is really good terrain to use the shrink ray on, so I realize that I'm probably gonna want to do it when he's in like a narrow space, like right here. He's kind of stuck in some trees and some structures, and he can't escape very well. I'm just doing great damage to him here with my Magma Club. Fully drop him there. We get Diamond Boots, Diamond Chestplate. And wouldn't you know it, it's Leaf Sad Uwu once again for the 3rd game in a row. That morning. He must have been wondering who I was, because I was nicked. I don't know who he was. Same right back at you, but that guy was having a rough day. Guy was not having a great time. This guy here actually went to the end and had the dragon egg. I did not hear the dragon die. I might have been a little slow. He basically does everything for elytra except for the diamonds, but he pearls. So now I need to get a pearl once I kill him. Not to spoil anything, but he does eventually die. But he puts up a damn good fight. First of all, his short sword's doing 2 hearts to me, which I just, for some reason, did not think would be happening when I've got diamond armor like this, but it's alright. He gets some great hits on me, and he's just fully critting me out. This guy is insane, I'm not gonna lie. That guy did a crazy good job. So we eat all our golden food, and then I realized that he's just got the dragon egg on the floor. Which is like, okay, you know? You've got the dragon egg. That's alright, that's awesome. This game, we're gonna try and get a reinforced elytra. We get sharp 3 on a magma club, which we're always gonna take. It's crazy strong. And at this point, we're just gonna try and run through the lobby, hope someone drops the pearl. If no one drops the pearl, it's whatever. We'll just have the dragon egg on us the whole game. Yeah. Like I said, flat terrain, not the best for using Shrink Ray. Fortunately, he did kind of get a little bit stuck because I shrunk rayed him in a good place. We just need a pearl at this point. I have TNT, or I have gunpowder for TNT, so I'm just fishing for pufferfish cannon right now because it hasn't been made. I'm just enchanting meanwhile. During the enchant montage, just a reminder, let's try and get to 500 likes. Like and subscribe if you want to see part 4 of this challenge. 500 likes for a part 4. This guy just fully drops. Rip. Grab the head. And this is where an interesting situation arises. Oh wait, this is not where the interesting situation arises. My bad, gang. I misled you. We got this guy here, which he seems pretty damn clueless. We make him big. We make the sheep big. It's kind of funny. We fished up a really good bow. I actually don't think I showed that, but we fished up a power 4 bow, which was pretty awesome. Gavin guy, the bot. Really, it's just not his day. It's a-okay though. We get the kill. Throw out the buckets. This guy's over here, thinks he can come back and clean us. Fortunately, he cannot. He gets some nice webs, I guess. Interesting webs, I guess we'll say. And that's those two. I hear an Enderman, the Enderman whoop in the subtitles underground. I hit it and it instantly teleports because I'm stupid, and I forgot that I had fire aspect. Fish with puffer for a pufferfish cannon. This is a crazy sequence of events. Then the Enderman comes back. We kill him for the pearl and we get the elytra. Like, I don't know, on the elytra and just start going ham. I try this like aerial strike shrink ray tech. It unfortunately did not work. I swear that hit, but unfortunately it just did not. This guy here, G-heads, really don't think he's gonna be able to escape, but he got apples, so he's kind of got a chance. G-head and god apples, a little bit of insane work. I try and web him on that bush, but it just doesn't work. Unfortunate. Good thing for us is we still have our Sharp 3 Magma Club, and this guy's hella low and taking a ton of damage. We get the puffer off on him, and this guy, I'm not gonna lie, he's kind of an escape artist. He was running around that pole, he was going crazy. I realized this guy that I have on 2 is probably not a huge threat, but I do kind of just want the kills for my statistics. I'd like to get 10 kills this game, if I could. Because I've had a few pretty low kill games in this video so far, so I definitely want to bring it up. He's on 3 right now. He does have fire res from the god apple. He's healing a little bit from the god apple regen, but he dies. I don't think he meant to open the chest. But that's alright. We put on our elytra just to kind of mess with this guy, make our hitbox smaller and harder to hit. I like doing that with the elytra. It's hella fun, I'm not gonna lie. Take our god apple, we chug it, we might as well. At this point, not really a ton he can do. Grab our shrink ray back, we don't put it in our main hand, we put it in our offhand for some reason. That's a-okay though. And we're critting him while flying with the elytra, just because it's fun. And that is going to be game number 29. Finally, ladies and gents, we have game number 30. I just want to give another big thank you to everyone who is subscribed. Even if you're not subscribed and you're just watching the video, your view means a lot to me, and I'm really glad that you've made it this far into the video and you've been enjoying my channel this far. Anyways, game number 30. We're getting some kills right off spawn here. We get 1, 2, 3. I don't know what that guy was doing, but hey, I'll take it. We get some nice snipes on this guy, I'm not gonna lie. A little bit devious with those. Hit some real dingers. We also got a Silk Touch book from Middle, which means that we can now go for the legendary Phantom Bow. That is what's it called? Phantom Longbow. That's a new legendary craft this season. But honestly, my favorite thing about Silk Touch is just going to the Nether to go mine Nether gold. Of course, we mine the quartz for the Phantom Longbow. Make our bow. We need strings, so we kill a strider really quickly. Make our bow, make our lapis blocks, make our Phantom Longbow, and then we just go around and we mine Nether gold. Every 1 Nether gold, like solid, like the actual block Nether gold, when smelted, equals 1 gold ingot. So I got 48 Nether gold, which means I have 48 gold ingots. And as you can see, I have 2 G heads, 7 gaps, which is kind of insane. It ends up becoming really clutch. This right here is actually X Shatter, which is funny, I think. Of course it is, like when I'm using this crossbow. Very fun. I don't usually mean to queue into streamer lobbies or like if my friends are playing in a lobby, but sometimes it's kind of fun, and I wasn't really paying attention. I just found out after the fact, so it's whatever. Anyways, this guy just cannot put the bow down. Like, so I actually had to G-head on a crossbow. And there he goes. See you later, alligator. Have fun re-queuing. Running away from a bot now. Try and get a quick combo on it. Really does not work. These things are hard to combo. These things are genuinely better than normal players, except for the fact that you can go, like, down 1 block and they can't do anything to you. Also, we have this ghast guy on us. Just gotta grab this apple really quickly. And this guy right here, very sus trapper. You're just gonna see what he does. He's fully holding the pressure plate. Yeah, you were not getting me, little bro. You're fully holding the pressure plate and his trap just gets bombed. Yeah, he's trying to escape here, but he's having a real rough time. Unfortunately for me, he actually does, and I go up to go try and kill this stupid ghast. This thing is so good and so damn annoying. Unfortunately, the Phantom only has 15 seconds of fly time or whatever, so I can't really do that much. I get this guy sitting in the bottom of his trap, stuck in the little chamber. I get 2 heads out of that, which is really nice. I'm fully lighting this guy up. I'm gonna be honest, the Phantom Longbow is, I think it's worth it to make in a game. It's a diamond and some lapis blocks and Silk Touch. Like, if you get a Silk Touch book, I'd make it, but I would never, like, dedicate my game to trying to make it. It's just not that good. It's power 2, which is the same as a short bow. And it's just, I don't know. It's just not worth it in my opinion. But if you have the opportunity to, you might as well make it. This guy, I'm trying to get him to stop blowing up my loot. Unfortunately, there goes most of my loot. A little bit survived. An enchant table. I'm still trying to kill this guy though, because it's being mad annoying. I thought he just... I was watching the video back, I thought he just disappeared for a second. The tree was covering him. We got this bot right out of the game with our Phantom Longbow, just going up a few blocks, being annoying. We got it pretty easily. This is one of the sequence of events of all time. First, his trap doesn't work. That's okay, I'll take this fight, right? It'll be a-okay. Oh, he's got an enchanted crossbow, what could be on that? Yeah, that just does like 14 hearts, and I'm big now. That's okay, right? Like, surely we'll win this game. DM starting in 1 second. A little bit scared about how I'm gonna win this one, I'm gonna be honest. Not looking super great. I get, like, actually, like, cannon bombed from this crossbow. And I'm realizing, if this guy doesn't get out of the game, I am 100% gonna lose, because the cooldown of this crossbow is going to destroy me. I've got this ghast guy on me the entire time as well. This was a hella annoying DM, but y'all gonna see how it turns out. You know what? A difficult DM I think is a very fitting one for my 10th game or 30th game, 10th in this video. Chase this guy down here. I'm really hoping to just get as much chip damage as I can on him. Unfortunately, his crossbow is hella scary. I did hit his ghast there, so I know his ghast's probably like 3 more shots. Unfortunately, I actually hit him there instead of the ghast. I mean, it's whatever though. To be honest, that's a much more impressive shot. He eventually gets off of his ghast because border starts closing in. I don't have my particles on because for some reason they don't work for me. But I got his ghast whistle. Unfortunately, I can't abuse it the same way because border is closing in. Do love that little tune that it makes though. It's quite nice. We're back over to Mr. Multisonic. And really, my Phantom Longbow is nothing compared to that. But I am trying my best. Fortunately, we only have 5 gaps left, so I know I'm gonna have to drop someone in this DM. It's not gonna work for me only having 5 gaps. I'm not gonna be able to win with only 5 gaps. Unless they have, like, literally none right now. I'm gonna have to drop someone for healing. Fortunately, he's not hitting my gas, but also, unfortunately, I'm basically out of border. My gas is low-key getting lit up here. He's hella not happy. He's hella not happy. He's actually dead. He's dead. This guy's on 22, so I'm not sure if this guy is healing, but I really just can't afford to go in an aggro. It's a really tough situation. Do make myself some diamond pants here, though, because I realize I have 13 diamonds. I should probably just do that. I guess I took a moment to think there. He shoots his multisonic at me. It's doing hella damage. I have 4 gaps. I craft another one. I got 5 now. And right here, he's fully lagged out. He fully lags out, and I don't care. I'm ghosting him. I am ghosting him. I don't care. There's a midas on the floor. I don't get the midas. But I did drop him for a gap. I'm trying to find the sonic. I don't see it on the ground. I see it in my inventory. I throw it out there. I do like over half of his health. And I realize that now is my time to go in. I have multi-sonic. He did get the shrink ray, which is not great, but I can play against that. That's okay. I'd much rather have the sonic than anything else that guy had. I'm just trying to play around. I don't want to get big. I don't want to be big. Because I really have to play with this multi-sonic cooldown. Just jump around the corner. Peekaboo. Did a solid 4.5 to him. Which is actually pretty low, to be honest. Did a pretty good arrow block off there. He goes small. I realize this is kind of going to be hard to fight, and I should probably just run past. Which I do. Grab the other head. Throw the sonic down. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 30. Let's get this video to 500 likes. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.